As the four apprentices finally make their way towards their aircraft, in step with their respective instructors, a sense of pride engulfs each one of them. They know only a select few can walk this walk. In keeping with all standard operating procedures, the pilots run a quick scan over their aircraft before climbing on board for the cockpit checks. These pre-flight inspections are like ticking off a checklist that's been committed to memory. And while it's a matter of habit for the seniors, the younger ones are in the process of internalizing a routine that will stay with them for as long as they fly these birds. If attacked from the rear, she can quickly slow down, turn about, and face the attacker in about 6 to 8 seconds. Not just that, she can climb vertically, stop, slide down, and resume normal flight. It's a nervous wait for both the flying officers as they wait to take off in their Sukhois for the first time. As they taxi out of the hangar towards the ORP, it's about getting in sync with the aircraft's controls. They must have done it several times over in their heads, but this is the real thing. And although if things go wrong, the senior pilot can always take over the aircraft from the rear cockpit, performance anxiety is only but natural. But all fears are put to rest as the aircraft gets airborne. It's a perfect takeoff. From now on, for flying officers Prashant and Manav, it's about nurturing an intensely personal relationship with this breathtakingly beautiful and powerful bird. It's about understanding her, developing a feel for her. It's about intuitively flying her. It's about exploring the Sukhoi 30 MKI at the limits of her operating envelope, learning to maneuver her at low speeds and buffer margins with least reference to cockpit instruments. From low-level aerobatic tumbles and turns to loops and barrel rolls, it's all about extracting the maximum. Because the more you push her, the better she performs.
Here the fighter pilot has to perform far more At any given stage, because the aircraft is so capable, he has to think ahead of the aircraft so as to be able to exploit that capability. So the evolution of the fighter pilot would also be to a much higher plane with this kind of a platform, because they both have to complement each other if the best has to be extracted.
While the two ab initio pilots explore the Sukhoi 30 MKI's amazing agility in air, squadron leaders Tarun and Sumit are battling it out against each other in a simulated one-against-one combat sortie. Their agenda is to apply all that they've learnt in terms of the aircraft's super maneuverability and thrust abilities in a combat situation. In any air combat, the thumb rule is to assume a position in space, where while the enemy is within your target range, you're always beyond the enemy's reach. So, an aircraft that maneuvers faster than its opponent or has an unpredictable flight is always at an advantage. And this is where the Su-30 MKI's super maneuverability helps. It's a concept where the maneuverability of the aircraft is enhanced dramatically at low speeds and low power margins. The Su-30 MKI uses thrust vectoring to increase maneuverability, where the jet exhaust from the engines don't always go straight backwards, but can be tilted up, down, left or right. For instance, if attacked from the rear, she can quickly slow down, turn about and face the attacker in about 6 to 8 seconds. Not just that, she can climb vertically, stop, slide down and resume normal flight. This is unheard of in conventional fighters, especially at decreasing speeds and power margins.